Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is where we discuss everything about the stock market's action today, the way the trade panned out, where the gains and losses seen, and what really happened to your investments in the equities today. So, well, it was the fourth straight session when we have, in fact, witnessed losses on the D Street. Talk about the Sensex and the Nifty. Both ended in the red. The Nifty dipped below 15,700 mark for the second day in a row, ended at 15,692, down 40 odd points or a quarter percent in trade today. Similar losses for the Sensex as well. Less than 400 points of an intraday loss before settling at 52,541, down 150 odd points. In terms of specific stocks, you had Bajaj Finserv, Tata Steel, Bajaj Finance, L&T, Asian Paints. These are the top gainers of the Sensex today, rising anywhere between 1 and 4%. On the flip side, you had NTPC, Infosys, HUL, Wipro, Reliance Industries, all of which slipped about 1% in trade. The broader markets, in the meanwhile, outperformed the frontline indices, where mid cap and the small cap indices added around half a percent in trade each in an otherwise weaker scenario. Sectorally speaking, it was the Nifty Auto Index that gained the most and closed the day a percent higher, while the Nifty Metal Index slipped by 0.7% in trade. Of course, the markets are keeping a keen eye and have been looking on a sticky wicket right ahead of the US Fed decision slated to come out tonight. Remember that the markets had already penciled in about a half percent kind of a half a percentage point kind of a basis points kind of a rate hike by the US Fed. In case it comes out to be on a 0.75 basis points kind of a level, or 75 basis points kind of a level, or maybe beyond that, then it could spell some more trouble for the global markets and spread jitters all across the Asian markets and Indian markets too. Now, what do the experts really make of the kind of technical levels we've been seeing on the markets? Well, we have spoken to a whole host of experts. Kunal Shah, for example, senior technical and derivative analyst at LKP Securities, does believe that the volatility may continue right ahead of the crucial US FOMC meet outcome. Even tomorrow, we will see that the lower end support for the Nifty is at 15,500. If that gets broken, there could be some more sell off in the markets. But the upper resistance is still placed at 16,000. If the markets rebound in trade, 16,000 is the level you need to watch out for, beyond which there could be a relief rally of sorts. Immediately similarly for the Nifty Bank, also, they believe the upper end hurdle stands at 34,000, whereas the support stands at anywhere between 33,000 and 32,500 zone, which attracted earlier quite a demand from the investor side on the Nifty Bank as well. So key level to watch out for. Remember, the looming fears of stagflation and volatility right ahead of the US Fed meeting decision has forced the markets to close flat with a negative bias for the fourth consecutive session today. Vinod Nair, of head of research of Geojit Financial Services, believes that an aggressive rate hike anywhere between 50 to 75 basis points is factored in the market, but updated economic and interest rate forecasts will be also detailed by the central bank, and that will be closely watched for the future trend of the market going forward from here. Rupee, however, is erased some losses to close at 78.07 against the dollar today. Sugar stocks saw some fag hour buying on the report that government may raise the export limit to 11 million tons as well. So you had the likes of Sri Renuka Sugar, Bajaj Hindustan, Triveni Engineering, Balrampur Chini, all of them gaining in today's trading session. Some stocks did hit their 52-week lows, including BPCL, Coforge, and Crompton Greaves. They were down in trade today. Infibeam Avenues shed about 1.2% as the company appointed Rahul Hirve as the CEO of CC Avenue. So keep that stock in mind too. As we move forward into the next session, Canara Bank slipped about 2% as the board is likely to meet on June 24 to mull some fundraise coming in. So GPT Infrastructure, that stock was in focus today, up 1% on the incorporation of new subsidiary to make concrete sleepers right there. NLC India again gained 1.2% on appointment of Engineers India as the PMC for the company too. So slight increases and some stocks here and there from the mid cap basket really performing. But otherwise, if you talk about the top gainers and losers, you had all the heavyweight counters on the Nifty. really dragging the street sentiments today, including RIL, ONGC, NTPC, Infosys, Wipro, and Coal India. IT stocks really taking a beating today. Financial stocks doing well, auto stocks slightly doing better as well. Both four wheelers and two wheelers definitely pulling up in trade. So that basket is up in the green as well. The market breadth still remained quite divided as 24 stocks on the Nifty declined in trade, whereas 26 of them advanced. So very divided street at this point, and no decision, indecisive kind of a momentum is what we've seen on the markets thus far, right ahead of the US. But the bigger question is, how will the markets really trade tomorrow, right after tonight's US Fed's decisions? That's a big one, and I'll keep you updated with everything that's passing on the D Street. So don't go anywhere and stay tuned with us on Business Today TV.